The social responsibility of the Christian Church is an important matter for anyone concerned with the issue of social justice. In line with the See, Judge, Act social teaching development process, we have chosen to focus on the issue of child obesity in New York City.
The New York City version of American Dream is to live fast. We walk fast, talk fast, work fast, and eat fast. Because we are pressed for time, we are forced to live our lives based on convenience. This quality New Yorkers is what the fast food industry thrives on. Adults with fast mentalities ultimately pass on same philosophy to their kids. Kids in New York City often spend hours watching TV or surfing the internet and are not as active as they should be. Paradoxically, we have been working harder, but in many respects are lazier than ever. After a long workday, it is tempting to order fast food because it is quick, easy, and cheap. Fast food businesses attract kids by advertising toys and meals and using friendly clowns as their mascots. Marketing efforts in this industry depend on children wanting and begging their parents for fast food. 3.2 million New Yorkers are overweight or obese. Two-thirds of obese residents do not think they are overweight. 15% of children aged 6 to 19 are overweight. We may be the fattest people on earth. Cheap food, quickly prepared, eating in front of TV, and solitary eating, how can these not affect our lives? Cheap food leads to unappreciative eating, obesity, and transmission of misperceptions to our children. We are out of touch with our bodies, we eat badly, and we buy foolishly and cheaply. This insensitivity to our bodies may be one reason why dieting often fails. Not surprisingly, our rates of heart disease and diabetes are on the rise.
Past solutions to solve this problem include the New York City Board of Health passing a new calorie posting proposal to require chain restaurants to prominently display calorie information on their menus and menu boards. Additionally, in 2005, New York State launched the Active 8 Kids program, a school nutrition and physical activity best practices toolkit. So why should we respond to the problem of obesity in New York City? 1. Obesity is a preventable disease. 2. In many cases, children do not have a choice as to what to eat, so they harm their bodies involuntarily and without proper awareness. And 3. The social teachings of the church exemplify the value of the human life and that we have the right to care for our own and for others' existence. To make improvements in nutrition education in New York City schools, we can remove unhealthy snacks and beverages from school vending machines, propose dietary guidelines, and offer rewards for good health.
One of the action plans for obese children is to have a community weight management program in each borough, which will consist of nutrition education, weight loss tips, dieting information, fitness programs, exercise, weight loss, and self-esteem building. The training should include the background information on the epidemic of overweight and obesity, usage of vocabulary research document as non-offensive to children who are overweight or obese, how to suspend judgment about an obese weight and address health issues, how to concentrate on the obese experience of his or her weight as opposed to making assumptions about the nature of that experience. Advice for the parents in helping your child becoming more active. Budget the amount of time and family watches TV, plays video games, and using computers. Foster your child to get at least 1 hour of physical activity every day. Make family activities that involve physical activity like hiking, walking, or playing a ball.
New York City has standards for their physical education program, but many schools don't follow it. And even if they did, many children do not enjoy physical education because most of the activities are competitive and require some athleticism. Many schools across the country are now including a video game called Dance Dance Revolution or DDR, in their physical education curriculum. DDR requires you to dance in complicated and strenuous dance patterns in time with a song. As the song plays, arrows pointing one of 4 directions, forward, back, left, and right, scroll up the screen in various sequences and combinations, requiring the player to step on corresponding arrows on a mat on the floor. Health classes should not just be about teaching the kids how to be healthy. It should also teach them why they should be healthy. Kids need to understand what diabetes is, how it affects your life, and the risk you take of developing it by not being healthy. The classes teach them the effects of drugs, so why not teach them the effects of bad eating habits and little to no exercise? Parents need to get involved in their children's lives and show them good eating and workout habits. We learn by example, and what better way to learn than through your parents, who most children look up to. Schools should inform the parents about what is being done in class, tell them the physical benefits for their child, like preventing childhood obesity, and encourage them to do some of the activities at home. Also, a field day could be held with all sorts of physical activities, and they could request parent volunteers to try to get the parents involved.
Social responsibilities require us to take action against the obesity epidemic in New York City, especially when it begins to affect individuals at such a young age. We should continue and enforce plans such as removing soda, candy, and cakes from the thousands of vending machines in New York City schools. Overall, well-being and fitness may primarily be fostered through the children exercising, eating natural and healthy food, and keeping active whenever possible. Of course, we cannot create a utopian and healthy environment, especially in the chaotic time-pressed New York City atmosphere. However, parents and individuals in general can begin to make smarter decisions regarding the health decision of the children. Fitness should not be looked at as a chore, but as a way of life for New York City children and for children in general.